If you're depending on Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the eyewitness account of what Jesus did for us, you are just in shallow water. You need to go into the prophets. You need to know what he told us. My book, The Forgotten Sacrifice of the Great King, which is very soon published on Amazon, if when you get that, you're going to realize that when Jesus said, "I am sore amazed and very heavy," when the sins of man came crashing down, mankind came crashing down upon him. In Psalms 39, in Psalms 69, excuse me, here's what it says: "Deliver me out of the mire, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, out of deep waters. Let not the water flood overflow me, neither let the deep swallow me up." Oh, you guys, this is what Jesus was going through. You're not going to find this in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He was sore amazed, very heavy. The sins of all mankind were coming into his soul, his mind, his will, and his emotions, and were devastating to him in the Garden of Gethsemane. This is the meat of what was going on in his life. It says in the first verse of Psalm 69, "Save me, O God, for the waters are come into my soul. I sink in deep mire where there is no standing. I am come into deep waters where the floods overflow me." This is what he did. This is his love. My God, on the cross he said that, taking us right back to Psalms 22, verse 1. My God, why have you forsaken me?" That is what he faced, the forsaking of his Father. The forgotten sacrifice of the great King dives deeply into what the apostles gave us and what the early church gave us out of the gospel according to the Old Testament. That is what they had. That is what my book's about. Again, deliver me out of the mire and let me not sink. That is exactly what Jesus was going through as our sins came and crashed down upon him and killed him, actually killed him, broke his heart right there in the garden. In Psalm 69 again, it says in the 20th verse, reproach, shame, dishonor, the gripping devastation of our shame and our guilt came down upon Christ in the garden. It says in the 20th verse, Psalm 69, reproach has broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. I looked for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. No, he didn't find any comforters. He didn't find anybody that would pity him. He didn't find anybody that would pray with him. They all fell asleep. That's what you're going to see in my book, The Forgotten Sacrifice of the Great King. It's coming right up. Stay tuned.